Chandler Simpson will lead things off for Tampa Bay against Peyton Tolley. Junior Caminero with 10 home runs. Williamson, Diaz hitting out of the 4th spot. He's hitting .316. Cedric Mullins, you remember him from Baltimore. He's in center field. Taylor Walls, the shortstop, and the number 9 hitter.
Red Sox starting pitcher presented by BuyAToyota.com. A 23-year-old Peyton Tolley coming off a fantastic outing out in Detroit. You see the numbers: 3 starts, 2.04 ERA. As for his arsenal, he's going to lean on that power fastball, 96.1 miles an hour on average. Heavy fastball, sinker, cutter. The curve ball is pretty much his strikeout pitch, and when that thing is on, he is tough. Defensively for the Red Sox, presented by Car Shield. It's going to be Caleb Durbin at third base with Story and Meyer up the middle. Contreras will be at first base. In the outfield left to right, it's Duran, Rafael, and Abreu, with Mickey Gasper doing the catching here today.
Umpires for it today: John Lipka has home plate. DJ Rayburn at first. Tyler Jones at second. Sean Barber makes the calls at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And we take a look at the weather forecast. Vastly improved from yesterday and a washout, and it's up to 70. Saying mostly cloudy, but we're seeing some sunshine too.
Oh, nicer today, I would say, than yesterday, that rain. And it gets Peyton Tolley, to me, in a very important extra day. Rather than 4 days rest, now on 5.
Red Sox are out of last place for the first time since April 18. And we're underway on ball 1 on Simpson, hitting .306. Yeah, he was superb against Detroit. Couple of unearned runs. Chopper to first base, fair ball. Contreras will handle that, and that's a fast out.
That is absolutely perfect with Simpson. You want to keep him off the base pass. Tough to throw him out. Just hit it to first. That's one way to doing it. But you're right. Like Peyton Tolley, he has 3 starts. The first one, remember, he was pushed back and held back, so it was like a 10-day rest. Electric fastball against the Yankees. Then on 4 days, ran out of gas, had nothing in Toronto. 5 days rest in Detroit, looked more like himself. Back on 5 days rest here today.
In there for a strike and 96 on Caminero, who hit 45 home runs last year, drove in 110 runs, really announcing himself as one of the great hitters in the American League. Curveball, and it's 0-2.
And there's that curveball. It was fantastic against the Yankees. Big swing and miss pitch. Same against Detroit. Toronto, he just never had a feel for it. Barely threw it again, out of gas that start. But it's a big swing and miss pitch for him.
Swinging a high fly ball, deep left field. That's way back there and gone. Caminero with number 11. And that was a curveball that he crushed. And 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Oh, as good a pitch as it is for him. This is still one of the great hitters in the game. 22 years old. The power is absolutely ridiculous. Normally he's dead red fastball hitter, one of the best in the game, but this time here, after seeing that first curveball, looked like he kind of sat on that one.
Well, some of the greatest bat speed in the game, but that was about power with that curveball. Just crushed it out of here. And brings up Ben Williamson. So 1-0 Tampa Bay. Against Detroit, he had retired the first 12 men he faced.
This breaking ball down and in. I kind of wanted to bounce it, if anything, right? 2-strike pitch. Just left it up a little bit too much and in.
Somehow swinging that pink bat. Looks even faster. Getting it through the strike zone.
That's not too many parks. Nothing's going to hold him. He gets a ball up in the air. Just monster power.
Tremendous young hitter. 22 years old, as you said. It can be done at that age. He has become a real star. Williamson, 260. He has not hit a home run. That fastball, 98. Sox today starting a left-hander for the 28th time in 40 games. That's the most in the majors. 2-strike pitch. Last time the Red Sox had that many lefty starts in the first 40 games, 2018. 30 of them.
I don't even remember that many. Sale Price, Erod.
That's right. There's a ton. Sinker missing, 2-2.
It's a good team to play if you're the Rob Refschneider type.
That's right.
You see a lot of Rob, I think, when we play Seattle, but that's why they got lefties on the bench all day long this whole series.
And a 2-2 from Tolley. Slap foul. Peyton Tolley's mom, Gina, passed away, as mentioned, after a long battle with cancer 2 years ago yesterday when he was supposed to start. And he put up an Instagram picture of his mom yesterday before that rain out. Again, a little chopper foul. His mom in a hospital gown while she was battling cancer, holding up the sign language sign of "I love you."
Something he often does coming off that mound. It'll be an emotional day for him. Getting the ball here on Mother's Day. Yesterday being the 2-year anniversary.
2-2 to the right side, and Marcelo Meyer, and 2 down. His first inning is presented by Samuel Adams. That'll bring up the dangerous Yandy Diaz, hitting .316 with 5 home runs.
And they got to challenge him too. This team's second to the Blue Jays in swing and miss, like strikeouts. You saw right there, they're going to battle him, put the ball in play.
I know it's only a 12-game sample since the firings of the staff, but the ERA is sitting at 3.08 for the starters. Since that occurred, it was over 5. Granted, it's a pretty short sample, but it's moving in the right direction.
Yeah, that's the department that was kind of kept intact, right? But you're right. 8-5 the last 13 games. They've given up 3 earned runs or fewer in 10 of those 13. So you're winning the way you thought you were going to win. Right? Defensively, obviously a much better team. Lead the league in outs above average defensive runs saved, and you're getting some pitching to go with it.
0-2 on Yandy. Broken back ground ball. Here comes Durbin on the charge. Gonna fire it, and he got it there in time to retire the side. Caminero strikes. Sex lineup brought to you by Plymouth Rock. It goes Duran, Contreras, Abreu. Mickey Gasper gets the catch. He caught Tolley a handful of times at Worcester. Cedar Rafaela, 278, 3 home runs, very consistent in there. And Caleb Durbin batting on a 9th spot, playing third base against Nick Martinez, the right-hander. 3-1, 171 ERA, off to a great start. First pitch swinging, 2 hopper to Williamson, and Duran is retired, 1 away.
The Rays starting pitcher is brought to you by WB Mason. You mentioned the veteran at 35-year-old Nick Martinez was off to a really nice start here for the Tampa Bay Rays. Sit at 1.71 ERA. The usage a little bit different this year than he was last year in Cincinnati. He kind of leads with that sinker as opposed to the 4-seamer. Changeup is a really good pitch for him. You just saw that cutter to Duran.
Wilson Contreras has seen him 7 times, 3 for 7 with a home run. Red Sox 7-5 under interim manager Chad Tracy, sitting at 17-22. Phillies are coming in next, and they have really recovered under Don Mattingly. And in there for a strike.
Well, it's a talented group.
Challenge here.
Early challenge.
Pitcher's called to strike. Batter's challenging.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. And a good eye of Wilson Contreras.
Boston has 2 challenges remaining.
That's an early one. I was getting nervous. It is low.
Get a lot earlier than that.
Yeah. You know, early in the game, you should feel confident. These egregious ones, right? It just burns you if you happen to not see the pitch well and it calls a strike, and you're out of it already, or one of them.
So the 1-1, and hits him. He's going to get drilled for the 8th time as he yelped out in pain. It was a fastball too. 94.
Wow. He's on the plate. He dives, takes away the outer half, and Martinez mentioned he's running that sinker a lot this year. It's one thing the Rays in general are doing. They're pitching inside, and he runs this sinker inside, try to establish it off of that right hand. Almost wish he got that pad on the left one, but it gets that right hand.
Yeah, it makes you very nervous with him. That's the 8th time that is tied for the Major League League getting hit.
Oh, you guys saw it out in Detroit too, shaking off that left hand at times, which is something that obviously he's kind of dealing with a little bit. You like to have at least one hand when you hit, Obi, like one healthy hand.
So many little bones in the hand.
That's what you're dealing with Roman. You know, with the hand, he's out now in the IL. He's progressing. He wants to come back, you know, at the 10-day span. He hasn't really started swinging yet. So I actually didn't get a highlight update today because of the day game, but you won't really know with Roman until he starts making contact and you see how that hand feels off a machine or batting practice either.
In Roman's case, it was on a swing.
This is a tough kid, though.
Yeah, he really is.
Like,
talking about Contreras, who gets drilled over and over again. Going to hang in. Red Sox aren't going to do anything without him. Wilyer Abreu at .303 with 6 home runs. He does have a career home run against Martinez. Bay lead in the first inning.
The year Wilyer's putting up here so far, you know, all the questions whether he's going to play every day, face lefties. I mean, 381 against left-handed pitching, 926. He's hitting lefties better than righties.
Liner. Oh, what a play! Delayed leaving his feet to snatch that. A spectacular catch. Contreras quickly back into first, 2 out.
This one gets in on him a little bit, but this was first to third written all over it. I don't know, Williamson may have had a play on that because it wasn't hit hard, but good reaction time, little step and a dive. A nice job by Contreras. Just extending the inning. Sometimes you can get caught a little bit too far off, but it's tough for him to double him off, but gets your sheet up there.
Masataka Yoshida batting out of the 4th spot, the DH today. At 277. Still looking for that first home run. Maybe today's the day.
A little warming up.
Yeah, 70 degrees. They'll flick that foul. A changeup, 0-2.
Well, Martinez is a guy too, the righties, the lefties rather. He'll run that sinker kind of at your hip, down and in. That's a pitch that Massa, we've seen him be able to clear that one out, pull side. But that changeup is a big difference for him this year. Doubled the usage in it. It's a good pitch for him.
2 down, a man aboard. And softly hit to the second baseman, Williamson. That'll retire the side. A hit batsman, 1 left. Second inning, and that's the change. Monasterio in the game at first base. Contreras, after getting hit on the hand by the pitch, is done for the day.
Well, we mentioned tough kid, but coming off that field, you could see that he was kind of holding that hand. It looked like he was a lot of pain that inning. As he gets hit in this right hand, stayed in the game, but coming off the field, you could see he's done.
And we'll get you an update as soon as we can. If the Red Sox know anything in the next hour or so. But that is a blow, obviously. The 1-1 to Valade, who made an outstanding catch moments ago at first. He'll take a ball, 2-1. Valade 255 with 1 home run, then Mullins and then DeLuca for the front running Rays. Effectively in a first place tie with the Yankees at 25-13. And the 2-2, a little pop up behind first in right. Here comes Abreu, and it's going to drop in. He grabs it before it gets to the stands. He fires into first. They've got the runner in a rundown. Valet trying to get back. Monasterio giving chase. He lunges and he got him. He got him. What a play by Abreu in right field. That ball was about to bounce into the stands and would have been an automatic double. Instead, they get the man dead to rights in a rundown.
Yeah, you mentioned it. The great part of this play is the fact that he gloved it. Like, this ball's got a ton of spin on it. Valet was kind of banking on it, kicking away from him, and wanted to try to get to second base, but he ends up catching. Look at this ball spins. He's able to reach for it, and with that, he catches Valet with a huge turn to first base, sees it, makes that throw, and a nice pick too, by the way, Monasterio, to keep this thing alive.
9-3, 6-3 on a rundown. Now, you said it in the open. He's the best defensive right fielder we've seen in the league. Time after time. Popped up. Monasterio with a play, backs up and makes the play. 2 down.
I mean, he is. I know Tatis last year National League got that platinum, but this kid, he's going to win his 3rd Gold Glove, right? For him, it's always about games played. You know, like, there's been some injuries in the last few years. He's been healthy here so far this year. Now he's hitting lefties. You know, there's gold in right.
I mean, that's just a great instinctive play.
Well, there's no panic. You know, a lot of guys maybe catch that ball and just throw it into second base. But he kind of looked, because first off, he's got confidence in his arm. Almost challenges you to do it.
He's looking to make an out there, to get an out, to catch a guy unaware. But reading the spin on that, and certainly caught Valet by surprise. The Red Sox turned that into a big out. 2 gone. DeLuca 271 with 2 home runs. And that gets by him at 98 to strike.
Junior Caminero at third with Walls and Williamson up the middle. Valet at first. Outfield left to right. Simpson, Mullins, DeLuca, Nick Fortes back behind the plate.
1-0 Tampa Bay and a Caminero home run. And Trevor Story trying to get started. 199 with 2 home runs, batting 5th. And then Mickey Gasper catches today. Marcelo Meyer in the 7th spot. I think over the years the Red Sox have been very, very fortunate to have great defenders in right field. Dewey Evans, Mookie Betts, Shane Victorino. I mean, truly great outfielders, and Wilyer Abreu is in that class defensively.
He is, and I would say because of the lack of other good defensive players, he stands out even more. That makes sense?
Yes. Yes.
But like back in the day, like guys who could play outfield, man, they could throw, big arms. Doesn't seem to be a focus as much.
Not as much.
He stands out.
Weaved in and missing a changeup, and down goes Story. Martinez gets the leadoff man in the 2nd.
Oh, there's that changeup. I mentioned it. You know, 27% of the time. Last year, under 20. Guys are hitting 119 off it coming in. With only 1 extra base hit, and it's a pitch he uses 27% of the time. Speaks to the success he's having this year. It's a good one.
Mickey Gasper called up from the Woo Sox on Thursday. He was hitting 296, 6 home runs. And this will be his 13th start at the big league level as a catcher.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in Boston as a catcher. Seen him in spring training once in a while back there. Kind of thought it was a resume thing, just on there, but like an emergency catcher.
Yeah.
But he's done a real nice job down in Worcester behind the plate. Tracy talking about the improvement defensively. And from the left side, probably a switch hitter, probably a better hitter from the left side. Had a 970 OPS against righties down in AAA.
And an excellent spring, too. 345 in spring training. He'll tag that one to left field. Simpson back. It's off the 10. He's heading into second. Mullins will fire it in, but it's a double for Mickey Gasper.
He's going to want that baseball. Remember, we saw him there last year. Went 0 for 18 in his call up for the Boston Red Sox. That's his first hit as a member of this organization in the big leagues. And this is kind of why he's in this lineup. Give you that extra bat, especially from the left side. Gives you a good at bat. Took that changeup, drives it, used the green monster.
Tampa Bay did toss it in. Marcelo Meyer, 238 with a home run. Trying to snap a little over 10. The Red Sox trying to get even against Martinez, who's been really good. Typically, that's not been the case for him here at Fenway Park. In his career, he's made 3 starts in Boston, and his earned run average is 788.
Yeah, a little different guy now. Never really found it early in his career in Texas. Went to Japan for 4 years, came back.
0-2, back to that change. That's been deadly, and strikes him out. That's how he got Story, too. And 2 gone.
He's been kind of like a swing guy since he came back. This year, like the Rays do, identify a few things, bring him in. You're an everyday starter with us.
Checking out today's home run odds presented by FanDuel. Cedon has hit 3. And he'll take a strike. Last 12 games batting .333, so he's seeing the ball really well. Had a solo home run on Friday night. Sped that one up to 94, and it's 0-2. No baseball tomorrow, a day off, and then the Phillies come to town for 3 games, so back to the National League. Another team that has replaced a manager. And the 0-2. Talking about home runs, Red Sox have only hit 9 in 18 games at Fenway. It was even with a couple the other night. Drifted inside with change, 2-2.
Second lowest to Texas. Well, they played yesterday. I don't know if they hit one or if they were at home, but hit no more home runs here lately as a team. The last 15 games, they got 16 home runs.
Yeah, starting to come. A little chopper toward third. That'll be gloved by Caminero. Red Sox get a man to second, cannot bring him in. It's still 1-0.
Top of the third here at Fenway Park. Red Sox trailing 1-0 as we welcome you back. Tom Karen with you down here on the side. Every player on this field today had a family willing to support and sacrifice their dreams of becoming a major league ball player. That's why Mother's Day is so important and such a meaningful day to these players, and they are honoring their mothers in various ways. All players wearing pink socks today. Caleb Durbin wearing pink cleats. His mom's name Diane across the back of those. And of course you can see Mickey Gasper behind the plate there wearing his pink gear for the first time. From New Hampshire to Bryant University, 8 years in the minors. He said there's no way I could have done it without my family to lean on and to support me. And of course Peyton Tolley, you guys talked about what a bittersweet Mother's Day this is for him, honoring his mom Gina every time he takes the mound. "You're so pretty" stitched onto his glove. She used to yell it out to him when he was a youth ball player trying to embarrass him. It didn't work, guys. He just smiled then, and he just smiles now when he talks about her.
He said of Gina, she was such a badass. I love that. Talking about his mom. Fouled back yet by Fortes. He said nobody could have known she had cancer except for her hair. She was so unbelievably positive all the time. You could not have known that she was battling cancer for as long as she did. And the 2-2. Missed downstairs on Fortes.
Yeah, remember, he's just in a pro ball, so she passed away 2 months before the draft. And his first year in pro ball, he's in the big leagues, and here he is here, year 2.
3-2 up the middle, base hit. And Fortes having a good series, good season, hitting .284. The catcher, and he's aboard to lead off the third inning. Major League Baseball and all the clubs showcasing their efforts on this Mother's Day to honor moms and raise awareness for breast cancer nationwide. About every 2 minutes, a woman in the United States is diagnosed with breast cancer. Rates in women under 50 have been rising gradually since 1980. Most women diagnosed with breast cancer have no family history. Taylor Walls dropping down a bunt. Durbin will field that and go to first. The bunt and raise, and Fortes down to second with 1 out.
Yeah, that's what they do. This is a perfect bunt. I mean, look at this bunt. I mean, Durbin's way in because they're anticipating it, but this is kind of what this team does. You know, lead off hit. That's why that play by Abreu was so big last inning. They start bunting, they start hitting and running, safety squeezing, they put the ball in play. When they have that 1-run lead, they put the pressure on you.
Here's Simpson, 0 for 1. He's grounded out. Red Sox keeping him off the bases. 12 steals. Good idea.
Yeah, you really have to defend him too. You see, Durbin's going to be way in. The guy like this, you have to challenge to swing the bat because he's got 4 bunt hits. He's so fast. You look at Meyer at second base. He's not back on the grass. He's kind of that in between, maybe double play depth, even closer than that.
Tolley's 0-1. Grounded towards short, runner moving up and misplayed by Story. That's going to cost a run. Here comes the throw home. He's going to dive in safely, and all the way down to second goes Simpson on a routine ground ball, and 2-0 Tampa Bay.
Yeah, the problem is when Simpson hits a ball to the left side of the infield, there's nothing routine about it, and that speed caused this error. He knows who's running. He's got to come and get it and try to get that in between backhand hop because he has to get rid of this baseball. And because of the speed of Simpson, anybody else, he might sit back a step and get a nice clean hop, but that's where speed comes into play.
So it'll bring up Caminero, and 2-0 Tampa Bay. And again, the speed game and the young players, the exciting young players on this team making an impact. Been that way all season long for them. Caminero crushing a home run in the first inning, a solo shot, his 11th. He'll pop that up, drifting back Monasterio. Coming on Abreu. Abreu with a nice running play, and a runner stays put. And 2 down.
Yeah, this is how this Braves team goes about it, right? They get a 1-0 lead. They get this bottom half of the order. They put balls in play. They move runners. Turns into a 2-0 lead. You look, you look up. They got 4 or 5 on the board. Well, it's important to kind of answer it. Have a lead early against this ball club.
Williamson 0 for 1. He's tapped to the second baseman. Tolley delivers down and in for a ball. Payton looking for his 2nd consecutive win. Got his first career win in Detroit. Pitching in the rain for part of that one, which he enjoyed very much. And fouled off, 1-1.
You know, for him it's weird, strange, right? Because he is all business on the mound. But the minute a ball's put in play, he turns into a kid again. You know, or the minute he's in the dugout, he turns into a kid again. He has a lot of fun playing this game.
Sun shining again, and cut on and missed. Good lively fastball, 97. Yep, he is a true personality. Loves to play the game. He's talked about how much of that he got from his mom, who was big on show everybody how much you love it. It's fouled back. And at second and 2 down, 45 pitches with this next one from Payton. He was at 83 after 7 last time out. And a chopper foul. These guys make you work.
Williamson now the 2nd time. 2nd at bat, he's really made him grind and throw some pitches. Got him the ground out, but again, 6 pitches into it, just getting a piece of everything.
2 down, a runner in scoring position, and a run in, and a 1-2 from the lefty. Fouled out of play. Well, turned into a beautiful Mother's Day. Red Sox did not want to play a doubleheader today. The rain out yesterday, so the rescheduled game is right after the All-Star break in July with these guys. And fouled away. A great Mother's Day is come to Fenway, take in a ball game, then enjoy your family afterwards. Have a great time at home or out to dinner. Hopefully someone will spring for that. Little bounding ball. That's fair into right field. And here comes another run. Simpson will score to make it 3-0 on the base hit. Long at bat and a very successful one for Williamson.
Yeah, that's a really good at bat. An extended grunt. Toley's got the good fastball too. He's averaging 97, and he just kept grunting, going after him, and he's just making contact. He's fighting balls off. This wasn't a great pitch to hit. It was up and away, but again, just getting a piece of it, finding a hole.
And Bailey out for a conversation in front of Yandy Diaz. That's 5 hits now for Tampa Bay. So Toley not as effective today as he was in Detroit the other day. Different kind of lineup.
That's a tough call. I didn't realize they gave that a hit. Simpsons
was a base hit. Yeah, at least right now, the base hit on the ground ball to Trevor.
It's the difference between 3 earned runs and 1.
Yandy 0 for 1. He's grounded out to third. He'll rocket that one, but foul. He remains one of the better hitters in the American League. He has been for a long time.
Keep an eye on Williamson. This is what they do, up 3-0. They'll get aggressive here at some point.
He's running, and a base hit into right field. As Lou mentioned, because he was taken off, he winds up all the way down at third. And you just keep on coming at you, first and third, 2 down.
Well, that's what you do when you get up. You stay aggressive. I'd be surprised if Yandy takes off here, but again, first pitch heater. You got a contact guy up at the plate. If he gets a strike, he's probably going to put it into play. Williamson gets over to first and third. Now you still got to get out of this jam.
4th hit he's allowed in the inning. And officially 6 on the board. Here comes Valade, who had a hit in the 2nd inning. Abreu made a great play to eventually get him into a rundown. And the Red Sox put him out, but 3-0 Tampa Bay.
Yeah, let's see him get back to this curveball. He's put it in his pocket pretty much since Caminero hit it out. Has only thrown 4. That was the 4th one. That was pitch. It was a difference maker in all his outings.
2 away. Back in safely, Diaz. Yandy defecting from Cuba, as did Aroldis Chapman. A story that was fraught with danger. Had to hide from authorities for a long time. Feared for his life. 1 ball and 1 strike. Turned into a heck of a player. And a great fit for Tampa Bay. And for Toley, here comes the 25th pitch of the inning. 1-2.
Well, you got Mickey Gasper back there behind the plate. One thing Tracy has talked about. He's seen him catch Toley. I think it was 2 or 3 games down in Worcester. So he was the guy that caught him. He knows his usage, how he wants to attack hitters.
Williamson at third, Diaz at first. And the lefty home of the 2-2. Played formerly with Cincinnati. They acquired him in November. And playing regularly, he's been a journeyman throughout his career. Another thing Tampa Bay does a lot, they find guys that they value. Swung on and missed. That'll be strike 3. Finally gets out of the inning, but he does give up 4 hits in that frame. 3-0. The Red Sox in an early hole. 3-0 Tampa Bay. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Lou Merlone, Dave O'Brien, and Tom Caron on a Mother's Day at Fenway. Durbin 177 with a home run honoring his mom, Diane. So many players doing that today. You hear it over and over, Lou, over the years, how active moms were in the development of their major league sons. And I mean really actively, like, let's go grab a glove, get in the backyard and throw it around a little bit, or I'll throw you batting practice. He's going to get hit by the pitch here. The second guy, Martinez, is hit, and the leadoff man is on.
Same for me. I mean, listen, my dad would be out there playing with me. My mom would be out there throwing. I got my attitude from my mom.
You did?
Oh my God, yeah. Like this whole, like, listen, I was a small kid. I mean, it's like this fight that I had in me as a young kid playing baseball. Like that was from her. She was my motivator. She was good at it.
Boy, I hear that a lot. Over the years that I've been calling Major League Baseball, moms are at the top of the list so often. Jarren Duran 0 for 1. He's grounded out to second. Moms do so much. The driving to practice and to games and always in the stands. #1 supporter. Well, they're superhuman.
Yeah, I see my wife now with my son, 16 years old. You know, I'm doing this. She's taking him to games, sitting out there in the cold, windy days. Mom, is my uniform clean? Yeah, did it last night. Doing unis every night, like making sure everything is set up for him. And making it probably too easy for him.
Durbin taking off. They pitch out, throw down, the tag, and got him. Seen that over the last several years. The ability for the catchers to fire behind the runner like that on purpose. And the tag down for the out.
Yeah, it looks like they got his. You mentioned it, down that line, 8-10 feet. Kind of catch it, put it right in that leg, and you can get him before the hand reaches. You see it right there in the hip. Yeah, we've seen this from the Sox team, though. Down 3-0. We saw it the other day. Like, it's still going to be active, still going to be aggressive. It's who you are. I don't think they can sit around and wait for the 3-run homer, right?
Right.
So you try to make something happen here. Try to get in the board. 3-1, 3-2. Cut into it.
3-0 pitch on the way to Duran, and a strike. Red Sox have 1 hit, the double by Gasper. Monasterio on deck, hitting in Contreras' spot. A right-hand contusion cost Wilson Contreras the very least the rest of the game after his hit by pitch in the 1st inning. Stayed in for a bit, then came out. I'm sure there will be more to that story, more tests.
We get 3-2. He loves this changeup.
Payoff. Little ground ball. It was the changeup. Williamson up and over. 2 out. Let's go back to the Wilson Contreras injury back in the 1st inning.
You should always worry when you get hit in the hand. He's got that pad in the left one. He's been shaking that one out for a while, but this one, that right hand, kind of right in that fatty part of your hand. And you can see here, you end up running the bases, but at the end of the inning, came in, gave you that signal like he's out. Monasterio, quick work in there at first.
So his first at bat today, and he'll look at a strike. 3 runs, 6 for Tampa Bay, nothing across, 1 hit, and they have charged an error now to Trevor Story. And the 0-1 drifting downstairs with a curveball.
Yeah, I don't understand it. They still gave Simpson a hit. They gave him an error for missing. They just assume he's so fast that that was going to be a hit no matter what. And an error for missing and the run scored.
And then you've got to account for the run scoring. Drilled down into the corner, headed for the wall, and that's a fair ball. High up off the green. Monasterio digs for two. He's in there standing up. He smoked that one. The Red Sox have a man on with 2 out.
5th of the year. He's a good player. You know, good role player. Comes in, does his thing, gets that fastball in. This is what Martinez does, right? He's going to speed you up. He's going to come in. That's what got Contreras hit. And then he goes to that changeup, even right on right, to really throw you off. He's able to pull the hands in.
Sends up Wilyer Abreu 0 for 1. He's lined to first. With Valade making a circus catch to rob him maybe of a hit. And an RBI opportunity here. Red Sox trying to get on the scoreboard against Martinez, who's having a terrific season for these guys, and he'll miss in. Right now 161 earned run average. And the crowd trying to rev it up. I think that's the Moms. And the 2-0. And a high fly twisting foul down the left field line. Wilyer came into the game hitting .350 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. You made the point, he's really checked all the boxes. The questions about him, as limited as they were, especially against left-handers, those have been answered. As he grounds that to first base, and Valade with a bobble flips it. The pitcher gets a bit of a collision. They just kind of tangle up, but nothing serious, and that is out. Back at Fenway, 3-0 Tampa Bay. And it'll be Cedric Mullins to lead it off against Peyton Tolley. Roughed up in the last inning as he gave up 4 hits, and he'll give up another one to lead off. Mullins stinging a single to right. So he's been a lot more hittable today than he was at Detroit last time out.
Yeah, you know, usually that first time he gets swing and miss, first time through the order he came into this game, guys are 1 for 25 off him. And a lot of that is the shock factor of the fastball. They know he's got a good one, but the extension, it's elite. 7-3, and they swing and miss there. And then eventually maybe, you know, you realize you got to get it going a little bit, but right out of the gate they were anticipating it and making them work.
Boy, they do that against the pitching staff. Tampa Bay. DeLuca whiffed his first time. He is 0 for 1. And 2-0, a changeup off the plate. Tampa Bay usually very active on the bases too. Mullins gets the lead. Cedric Mullins, a guy who had some really nice years with Baltimore. Good power too. Excellent outfielder.
Yeah, this is the part of the order where they start getting a little creative. You got Caminero and Diaz, you let them swing it away. Everybody else try to cause chaos.
Runner goes, got him picked. Monasterio runs at Mullins. Tolley swings in behind at first. Trying to get back to second. Trevor Story now. Good speed. Tags him out. Trevor with a burst there. Still runs very well. So they've had a couple of base runners erased in rundowns today.
Hey, he's going to go first move. Good decision to throw over there. Monasterio does a good job when he's shuffling like that. You want to get him to turn his shoulders a little bit more. They allow him to shuffle. Then you got Tolley involved in this rundown, bringing back his days at first base when he was in college. So eventually Trevor Story ran him down. You never want a guy in the middle of a rundown just shuffling, because then he can go left and right. Make him turn his shoulders and run. Then give it up.
Officially a caught stealing. And a 2-1 to DeLuca. Bunting hits it down to roll foul. 2-2. Kevin Cash, former Red Sox catcher, a manager, one of the best in the business.
2-1 bunt. Saw Taylor Walls that first game. 2 strike. He actually squared around. You know, Durbin's back 2 strikes. You figure he's not going to bunt. Pulled it back, but they just know who they are.
Yeah, Cash said that a couple of nights ago. He said, we're really comfortable with how we win games, how we get it done. He said, I'm really pleased with the identity of this team. They know who they are. Swing and a miss on the fastball, struck him out. And 2 away.
You know, I was talking with Brian Anderson, this left-handed pitcher's color for the Rays. It was just interesting. He said to me that he feels like, I mean, you're a very analytical organization, viewed that way. He's like, analytics have gone so far that we figured out by playing old school baseball it actually works.
Come back around. Yeah.
It's come back around. No one's doing it. Look at the Brewers. They pitch inside. They throw change-ups more than anybody in the game. Game's all spin, right? Nope, nope, nope. If you see what Tampa Bay does, if they start a trend, quickly follow.
Yeah, pounce on it. Big swing by Fortes, 1-1.
Because none of this stuff makes sense analytically. Chandler Simpson doesn't hit the ball hard. There's no exit velocity. But he doesn't strike out. He puts the ball in play and uses his speed. They all do the same thing in the bottom third.
Bases empty, 2 down. And rocketed foul by Fortes. Taylor Wall's on deck. Rays with a run in the first inning on a bomb by Caminero, and then 2 in the third on a string of singles. They have the upper hand on this Mother's Day. Tolley hoping to face only 3 batters in this inning, and time granted by John Lipka. And the 6'6", 280-pound lefty fires. And popped up. Gasper, no play for him. Red Sox with 3 coming up against the Phillies of Bryce Harper. And now Don Mattingly, the interim manager, before the Red Sox hit the road for Atlanta. Braves have been phenomenal. Off to a great start. Lunging and a fly ball into the left field corner. That's going to fade. And they'll do it again on 1-2. I think the biggest thing with Atlanta is they're healthy.
Acuna won recently, right?
Also,
like the
yeah.
hamstring. See what the deal is with him, but Chris Sale's still doing it.
They are 27-13. They have the best record in baseball, tied with the Cubs, and they have an 8-game lead already in their division over Washington. Another one hit sharply but foul.
Like I said before, it doesn't really matter your schedule. It's really about you. Play good defense, get good starting pitching. Couple hits, guys in scoring position.
2-2.
Very rarely do you lose a ball game when you get good starting pitching, good bullpen, and situational hitting. Right? Defense, check all the boxes. When you lose, you can pinpoint to probably 2 of them that failed that day.
2-2 popped up, and a play here for Durbin in foul ground. And Tolley works his way through the 4th inning, facing only 3 men.
Leading the Red Sox 3-0. Yoshida Story and Gasper due up. Mickey Gasper got his first hit with the Red Sox in his first at-bat of the season. Lou, you were talking about the bat and how it plays, especially from the left side. Since calling him up on Thursday, Chad Tracy has wanted to figure out a way to get him in the lineup, and he thought catching Peyton Tolley would be the perfect way to do that. Relationship between the two goes back. He caught him a couple times down in Worcester. I talked to Mickey about that, about the relationship with Chad Tracy, who was his manager 2 years ago in AAA in Worcester when Gasper first came over to the Red Sox. And he said Tracy has meant so much to his development, getting him to the majors for the first time in his career after 6 years in the minors. Said he would do anything for Tracy, and that he's thrilled for them to both be continuing their dream and their relationship here at the big league level. Cool relationship between the two of them guys.
And a world-class mustache.
Hey, still rocks it.
Glad he's keeping that. 0-2 to Masataka. He'll drill a base hit. Spanks that changeup for a single. Red Sox with their third hit off Martinez.
Yeah, he doubled up, got him out in front of that first changeup, and then really just sat back nice. This is a really good changeup from Martinez. You see the way it's timed, almost like he was sitting on that thing. He's been living with this changeup. Try to get a couple back here, getting aboard.
Tough day for Story so far. Struck out his only trip today. He's also committed an error at short and a run scored on that play. And Gasper on deck. Red Sox trying to get something going against Martinez. Curveball, a changeup, I should say, and it's 1-1.
Changeup. Get back on the trends of Tampa. They throw as a staff 20% of the time. By far, #1 in the game. Most people in that 10-12 range tops.
Foul tipped into the mid.
Obviously, this guy plays a big role in it with how often he throws it, but the game has gone to velocity. All these hitters, they work on velo machines. Try to hit velocity, hit velocity. Nobody works on a changeup machine. There is no such thing. They can spin it in a machine. You don't see many changeups. This group throws a ton of them.
Well, that goes back a lot of years too. And if you come to their organization and you don't have one, they'll give you one. Curveball up 2-2. Red Sox right now sitting in 4th place, half game out of the basement. Baltimore is 5th. A tough start for the Orioles.
It's a good take right there. That's the changeup right on right. He swung through, able to lay off of it. Tried doubling up on Massa. See if he does it here again.
Full count on Trevor. And got him. Off speed pitch again. Strikes him out.
Well, win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. You can buy tickets at redsox.com/5050 through the 8th inning of today's game for a chance to win half of the jackpot. You can see the official rules for full details.
The second time Trevor Story strikes out. That'll bring up Gasper. Ripped a double off of the American League. Scores his first time up. They'll chop a foul for a strike. Tampa Bay percentage points in front of the Yankees in the division. And Toronto, and then the Red Sox, and then Baltimore. Orioles have lost 8 out of 10. Playing the A's today. That's been an interesting team. The A's are 21-18, and they lead the American League West.
They can hit.
2.5 games up on Seattle. Still playing their home games in Sacramento. 0-2 hit sharply. That gets under the glove. Diving play. Williamson. He'll throw to first to get the out. Down to second goes Yoshida with 2 gone.
A couple good at bats here from Mick. He hits this ball hard. See what Williamson's playing. He's playing way over. Enough this tip drill doesn't give up on it. Bobbles it, stays with it. See, he doesn't come up with it right away, but it stays right where he can just kind of grab it and throw it.
As you say, a tip drill, it goes 3-4-3. And here's Marcelo Meyer trying to pick up a run. He struck out his first trip.
A lot of soft here, a lot of curveballs and changeups his first at bat. That one there looked more like he was sitting on that curveball.
And the 0-1. Chop to the right side. Williamson will handle that chance. The underhand gets him. And that's all. Red Sox waste a leadoff hit. 2-0 lead. As we move on to the 5th inning, Dave, Lou, and TC with you. Taylor Walls in the box. And a fly ball into center for Cedon. That's 1 pitch and 1 out. Top of the order, Simpson next. Woo Sox are playing today. My granddaughters are there, Lou. Both of them.
Nice.
One of them taking in her first baseball game today.
It's exciting.
My granddaughter Maeve and Lucy. She's a veteran. This is her 2nd game. She's 12 weeks.
Oh, she's a vet. She knows what to expect.
It's exactly
12 weeks.
What's up?
She's into it.
Simpson showing a bunt. He is 1 for 2 with a single.
You got to worry about this guy. Even like defensively, you see the way this team is. Monasterio's in. Durbin's way in. Myers kind of in that 3 depth we talk about between all the way in and double play.
No bunt this time and flies it to right. Willier gets there for out number 2.
Yeah.
2 fast ones.
That's what you want. And put in play in the air preferably. But Meyer in and a little bit over too. That basically they want him to look up and think there's nowhere to bunt it. As fast as he is, make him swing the bat.
There's Junior Caminero. Home run in the 1st inning. He's also flied to right. Got them started with a blast. His 11th in the opening frame off Tolley.
Tolley looking for a quick one here, but a very dangerous hitter.
Flied out of play. 1-1. Back to that home run cut in the 1st.
Yeah, back-to-back curveballs. This is an 0-2 pitch. You got him with the one beforehand, but 0-2, I don't think you want it there. If you want to get him out that way, maybe show him something else and get back to it, but that one just too much of the plate.
Tremendous bat speed. Kelly getting going in the bullpen for the Sox. Junior 2nd in the American League with 46 batted balls 100 miles an hour or better. And a 2-1. Cutter. 2-2.
And not a better fastball hitter in the game too. 95 plus. We said it the other day when he faced Chapman. 384. 3 home runs. OPS over 1,200 against power arms.
That was a fun matchup, those two. Roldis just keeps on mowing him down. Here's the 2-2 home. Wherever you are in the ballpark, when Peyton Tolley uncorks one, you're going to hear it. It was a world-class grunt from the lefty. Out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. And the 3-2. Going to see a lot more of those in the coming years. This guy's name. 3-2 again. Got him. Struck him out. He breezes through that inning. 1-2-3 they go. Mother's Day, Tampa Bay with a 3-0 lead. They've out hit the Red Sox 7-3. Peyton Tolley just got him fast. And Martinez back at it. He'll get a ground ball. First pitch swinging from Cedon Rafaela. 1 pitch, 1 out. Cedon 0 for 2. Deep threats presented by Aura. Wish you could delete yourself from the internet. Try Aura today. This is Friday. The Red Sox with a couple of home runs. Turned out to be all they needed.
Yeah, big 2-0 win on really 2 swings. They only had 4 hits as a team. That's all they need. A couple solo shots from Abreu and Cedon to win that game 2-0.
Durbin will take one for a ball.
They need a couple here. Well, the Rays lost, but they're now 13-2 in their last 15. And they haven't given up more than 3 runs in any of those games. They need 4 here today.
Durbin hit by a pitch and then caught stealing. Red Sox have had 2 hit batsmen today. Otherwise only 3 hits. Wilson Contreras forced out because of a contusion. We got drilled on the hand. I'm sure there will be more to that story. He really got smoked.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Tomorrow's an off day. That'll help maybe. We'll see if he's back in there Tuesday. But I never like seeing a guy like that, tough guy like that, come out of a game in the first.
Right. 2-1. Shot to center field. Mullins in. One of the better swings by the Red Sox today, but 2 down.
Catch a condensed 2-hour version of this Red Sox game at midnight on Sox in 2, only on NESN, streaming on NESN 360. It's presented by Bigelow Tea.
Top of the order, pretty quiet for Jarren Duran today. He's grounded out to second each time. He's had a good May in terms of slugging, as he has hit some home runs. .559 his slugging percentage in the month of May.
3 of those 4 home runs in this month.
It sounds like we're begging for home runs, because we are.
A lot of adjustments with him. He's a big field guy. Remember, he was tapping that bat on the shoulder before. Now the hands are back out a little bit. He toe tapped for a week. I liked it. Felt like he wasn't chasing or swinging missing. Came back with a leg kick, not as high.
Yeah, he plays with it. Who'd you play with at the big league level who messed with their stance and hands and feet more than anybody?
Nobody as much as this guy. Like, everybody was pretty much like, this is how I hit. And then you try to get consistency with it.
Broke his bat, but he'll take a base hit. DeLuca will cut it off, and he's on with a single with 2 down.
You know, a lot of guys will maybe change a little something in the lower half, or change a little something with their hands, and then run with that for a while as he gets enough of this cutter and kind of hits that line drive, not off the barrel, gets enough of it. But very rarely do I see a guy change lower half and hands like he does. And it's hard to find the consistency, because every time you change something, there's loopholes. There's sort of like, hey, now that I've changed it, I got to be careful that I don't overstride or I don't cut myself off. When you change so much, it's hard to find.
I remember the guys, Red Sox guys that I rooted for growing up. Yaz, always changing something. Dewey, always changing something.
But subtle.
Subtle, but sometimes at bat to at bat.
Yeah. Yeah, subtle though. You know, like, my hand's a little bit too high. I'm not getting to the pitch in. Let's drop them just a little bit.
Just a little bit, a couple inches. Yep.
But not hands out, tap, hands up, you know, like lower half, bottom half, top half, everything.
Cal Ripken Jr. was one of those guys.
Oh, he messed around all the time.
A lot.
He had a different stance every night, it seemed like.
Duran aboard. Monasterio has 1 at bat. He has doubled. Hitting in the Contreras spot in the order. Into center field, looped it. Here comes Mullins. It's down for a hit. Duran heading into third. Here's the throw offline. And the Red Sox have 2 on with 2 out. Monasterio comes into the game, wasn't starting, comes in and has 2 hits.
Man, I love those games. I've had a few of them myself, right? Being like that utility player where all of a sudden you get ambushed in the first inning, you find yourself in there, and you know what? You just don't think. Just see the ball and hit the ball. It just gets enough of this one to drop it in. Good base running from Duran. I need that big elusive 2-out hit.
Well, in the lineup right now, this is the man you want up, Wilyer Abreu. He is 0 for 2 today. .299 with 6 home runs. .333 his last 16 games. OPS of .977.
It's pretty good.
And the crowd on this Mother's Day springing to life. And 2-0. That is Kevin Kelly in their pen. And can Wilyer send one for a ride here on this 2-0 pitch? He'll pop it up instead. Walls it short into left. He's got it. Red Sox with a threat with 2 down, but Strand 2. Kids, time now for the Ford employee pricing call to the bullpen. So the day done for Peyton Tolley. Zach Kelly on as we move to the 6th inning. 3-0 Tampa Bay. And they're going to bring up 3-4-5 against the righty. Williamson with a base hit that drove in a run in the 3rd. So Tolley goes 5. Gives up 3 runs on 7 hits.
Something maybe he only gave up 1 earned, but a hit and an error they gave to Story. Kelly making his 14th appearance and a really nice job against the lefties actually this year. 154. He gets a pocket of righties. You have Mullins hitting 4th.
Williamson, as Samaniego gets going to the bullpen. Williamson, first player from William and Mary College to play in the majors since 2010. My partner out of Providence. And this is going to be a
Pitcher's called the
challenge.
ball. The catcher's challenging.
Gasper.
Nick getting his first chance here.
Yeah, wins that.
Boston has 2 challenges remaining.
1 for 1. It's perfect.
You had a gentleman in the booth, his family, who was the trainer for Providence College for a long time today.
John Rock, absolute legend.
What a sweetheart. Freshly retired. Count goes to 3-2.
Yeah, unique. You know, back then, being an athlete his freshman year, you had him for 4 years. You know, college a little bit different now with portal transfer. Everyone's leaving, whatever. So it's like you start building a relationship. That guy's one of the best. Used to help guys shag during BP, call guys off.
Oh, gotta love guys like that. You're a trainer, but he was a great trainer too.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, college has changed so much. And John's so sharp. He's like, you know, you do a lot of college basketball. You're around college athletes all the time. Talking to me, and he said, hasn't it changed? Not for the better? And I said, you're absolutely right. No loyalty anymore. Filed away. Guys are playing for 3, 4 colleges, 5 different colleges over the course of their career now.
Oh yeah.
Like where does a player, an athlete, say they actually went to school? What do they count as their school? You know,
I guess the last one.
I guess last one you had to stop in. And that'll be ball 4. Another long at bat by a Tampa Bay Ray. They've had a lot of them today, and this one results in a walk for Williamson to start the 6th inning.
This is where Zach gets into trouble, right? Sometimes gets 0-2, 1-2, turns into walks, just overall walks, leadoff walks. Get that good stuff, keep it in the zone.
And sends up Yandy Diaz 1 for 2 with a single. Former batting champ. Against the Red Sox in his career, he's always been trouble, hitting about .325 after his base hit in the 3rd. The problem is you see him a lot inside the division. 0-2.
He's just a great hitter. As big as he is, you always assume he'd be like a 30 home run guy. I mean, he is jacked. He just makes contact, just professional hitter. It's all over the ballpark, big hit after big hit.
3 for 7, a home run against Kelly, and he won't chase this one. Tampa Bay with a run in the 1st, 2 in the 3rd. Red Sox have been shut out. 5 hits for Boston. That's it so far. Williamson with the lead, being held by Monasterio. And now more sunshine and blue sky than clouds. Of course, it's going to be a nice day on this day. It had better be. 1-2. A personal shout out to my lovely bride, Deborah, my wife of this coming August, 40 years. And thank her every single day for those 3 souls she brought into our lives, our 3 wonderful kids, 2 of whom are now new moms. Talk about joy. A little chopper up the 3rd baseline. That'll kick foul. Nothing quite like being a grandparent.
You know, I have 3 grandkids.
It's amazing to me that you have 3 grandkids.
Yeah. And they're awesome. 8, 4. I'm going to get this wrong, but I'm going to say 5 months.
5 months, okay.
I'm going to get some heat for that one.
Going to get a text any minute.
Maybe it's 6.
Might be 6.
I know he's not 2, so I'm in the ballpark. My wife raised a beautiful daughter.
Oh, what a great day to be at the ballpark with mom and dad. Got the cap on and everything. 2 downstairs. Of course, your son Mace, who's around, thank goodness, a lot, visits us in the booth and playing high school baseball.
It's also at that age where it's not really an appreciation for the mother. It's like, how many times can I annoy her? You know, it's 16, but it's had a 15, 16-year-old boy.
Oh, yeah. One day, popped up, short right field. In comes Abreu. And 1 down. You get a tough man in Diaz there. Time to take a look at the Allstate Good Hands replay.
Speaking of Abreu, it's a beautiful play here. Valade, he hits this ball. It doesn't ricochet. Valade was planning on this thing ricocheting and getting a double out of it, but Abreu does a nice job recovering, gets Valade off of first, and they end up getting him in this rundown. But this ball here, not getting away from him, was the key part of this play, and then the awareness of looking up and seeing Valade off the bag. Might have raced the leadoff single, maybe even a double.
Such an intelligent play. Well, they're going to bring up Jonathan Aranda to hit for Valade here with a runner at first and 1 down, 3-0 Tampa Bay. So Andrew Bailey out with the scout on Aranda, hitting .265 with 7 home runs. Got to be careful with him.
Yeah, really good hitter. Had the day off. Thought maybe he'd be in this lineup today. Maybe it was just to give him a Saturday off, but so many lefties in this rotation for the Red Sox. Kept them out from Tolley, but utilizing them here.
Tied for the American League lead in RBIs. A guy who will take a walk too, so you got to throw him strikes. Runner on at first. He has seen Kelly twice. He's 0 for 2. He'll stroke a base hit into right, swinging at the very first pitch. Touching second on his way to third. Williamson, the throw, and not in time. Pretty good peg there by Abreu. Well, they're going to be safe on the corners with 1 down. So Aranda ready to hit right off the bench, and the Red Sox will not challenge the tag at third.
No, he just doesn't wait around. Gets that first pitch cutter. It's a pitch Kelly throws more than anything, almost 50% of the time against lefties, so you're going up there looking for it.
Samaniego is going to come on now. Here comes Tracy. So that's it for Kelly. He'll inherit first and third. 1 down, and Tampa Bay press. Players talk about the role their moms play in their development as athletes. The experts on our crew were so great at what they do. Their mom's so important in that development. 1 down, 2 on. Samaniego, and they're going to drop down a bunt. Fielded by the pitcher, will go to first base in time, and that's going to bring in the run. Williamson will score to make it 4-0. They are deadly with the bunting game.
It was predictable too, right? Because you got lefty coming in to face Mullins, who's really struggling offensively, but this is what the team does. It's just they got speed on third base. You put a bunt down, really tough to defend. And this is why the Rays are so effective when they're up 2-0, 3-0. They just keep adding one here and there. These guys, these role players at the bottom, they know what they need to do.
Now the sacrifice. Aranda moving down to second. 2 down for DeLuca, who is fanned each time, 0 for 2. So it gets a lot tougher now. 4-0 in the 6th inning. And it's not like they have bludgeoned the Red Sox. There are a lot of singles, couple of walks, a bunt or two. They've actually had a couple of runners put out on the bases in rundowns, or it would be worse. But that is Tampa Bay baseball here in 2026. Very effective. And they kind of put you to sleep with it. That and very good pitching, which they're getting today too. Liner toward the alley. Here comes Cedon. He makes a sliding play. He hangs onto the baseball for out number 3. That was a bullet.
A great first step. Totally under control.
Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
Oh, Martinez been impressive. 5 scoreless, only 5 hits. He scattered them, and look how he's using it. The cutters up and in. A lot of those are to lefties, and the changeup down and away. He's throwing it even to righties, down and in, just mixing it up. 4-seamers on top of the zone. He's executed pitches when he's needed to.
Masataka Yoshida will lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He has one of the 5 Red Sox hits. Batting .284, no home runs yet. At 15 his first year with the Red Sox. And chops that one behind the bag, snatched by the first baseman, and in time to get him. Aranda in the game to play first. And one away. Red Sox made a lot of fast outs. Good to see this. Justin Slayton, who is back with the team back from injury, activated for this series, getting loose in the pen.
Yeah, you need him to get going. Give him a few outings to kind of feel himself out there again, but back in that back end to go with Whitlock and Chapman.
And Trevor Story up twice. He's fanned each time today, hitting 196. Martinez gets in front. Mickey Gasper catching today on deck. And 1-1. And Martinez has hit a couple of batters, including Contreras in the first inning. Very costly for the Red Sox there. He also hit Durbin in the 3rd inning. Red Sox with a couple of doubles, but they have lacked the key hit to bring anybody in. Not much damage against him at all. And a chopper foul. 1-2.
No, he truly has scattered 5 hits, hasn't he? He had multiple hits back in the 5th with 2 outs. Unable to get him in. Get that big hit. 0 for 5 with scoring position today for the Sox. It's been an ongoing issue.
Bit of a breeze out to left. 1 man away and a 1-2 to Story. Trying to find the stroke that saw him hit 25 home runs last year. And a 2-2.
That's the thing with Trev. You know, you saw this last year from that month of May was really bad. It was 90, 95, 100 at bats. And then from June on, he was like one of your best hitters. So you're waiting for that to click. Just misses pitches that the at bat should be over.
2-2.
He's going well. Listen, he swings a lot. Just this is the way he is. But when he's going well, even that first pitch to heater outer half, that's like laced in, in the gap, right center. When he's not going well, he's fouling pitches off that he should hit, allowing the pitcher to execute the next pitch to get him.
And Martinez with a 2-2. This is swinging a shot to left to the wall. Story rounding on his way into second. Here's the throw by Simpson. That'll be cut off. And Story with a double.
Way to miss that one. Looked like a little cutter from Martinez. Supposed to be away. Left it inner half at 87. That's what we're talking about. It's a good pitch to hit. And you're gonna take 2 on this all day long. Simpson can cover some ground, but the arm's not there. He'll challenge that.
Red Sox with their 3rd double. Gasper looking to pick him up. He has one of those 2 base hits. He's 1 for 2. Mickey Gasper catching today. Line drive and a base hit into right field. Story hitting third, going to wave him in. Here's the throw by DeLuca, not in time. Gasper's looked really good at the plate today. His second knock, and the Red Sox are finally on the board.
Another good at bat from Mickey. Kind of sits on this ball, drives it right, gets him on the board. Where's the shots of Mickey's family? We did a couple years ago. He went 0 for 18. He's got 2 knocks here today. This is a good one to get on the board. Just sits on that changeup. Really kind of one of the guys that's probably seen his changeup better than anybody here today.
104.9 off the bat. Pitching coach Snyder heading back out to the hill. So the Red Sox finally score one. Been looking for that hit all day, and Gasper delivers. Run scoring single to chase in Trevor Story, a 4-1 game. You know, every team has an MVP. Some are on the field and some are right here in the stands. Today we celebrate the MVP moms. Happy Mother's Day from Shields Health. Do we ever? Marcelo Meyer will climb in. He has struck out and grounded out today. The Sox now with 7 hits. Tampa Bay with 8. And Marcelo trying to keep the line moving here. First time today the Red Sox have had back-to-back hits. Out in front on a changeup. Sox at the moment 7-11 at home. Trying to bounce back and take this series from Tampa Bay. The 0-1 from Martinez. A ball and a strike. Phillies in town after Monday's off day, and then the Red Sox go to Atlanta and Kansas City. Two and one.
Hey, you just showed Chad Epperson. He managed this guy in Double-A. I was asking him about some of these young guys, and he just said this kid Marcelo, like, remember in Double-A when you see them play, he's like, when he gets going, he can be the best player in the field. Like, they remember those days when they saw him in Double-A dominating that level.
Rolls that one to the second baseman. Williamson glanced at second, but will make the play at first as Gasper moves up 90 feet. Here comes Cash with 2 down. So the day will be over here for Martinez. He will leave ahead 4-1, pitching into the 6th inning. And another very effective outing for him. He came in with a 1.71 ERA. It's at 1.70 as Tampa Bay to the bullpen. Kevin Kelly has been really good in spots like this. Opponents are 2 for 21 with 2 outs, 3 for 34 with men on base.
Yeah, he's a ground ball machine. Almost 61% ground balls. He leads with that sinker at 91, 92. He got a good changeup as well. Show a sweep of the righties.
Well, a hit by Rafael, it could bring in another run. Get the Red Sox a little closer. 4-1 game. Cedon today has grounded out twice. Once to third, once to short. Gasper at second and a run home. 1 ball, 1 strike. Red Sox at 17 and 22. And they have gone 7 and 5 under the interim manager Tracy. It's in there for a strike. And a challenge.
Pitcher's called a strike. The batter's challenging.
Cedon actually a frequent challenger.
Boston has 1 challenge remaining.
He caught a lot of the plate.
Yeah, not great at it either. Challenges. He's challenged. That's his 7th one of the year. The most of anyone on the Red Sox.
Yeah, that is not a great idea necessarily. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away.
I think he's only got one overturned. And that caught a lot of the plate.
A lot, yeah. Not close. Man in scoring position, 2 down. And got a piece to hang in there. Kelly had a hold on Thursday here. And in the 7th inning, the 1-2 pitch here in the 6th. And foul tipped and held. That is strike 3. Cedon is bandaged up. The support there for Contreras. And you think of the guys the Red Sox absolutely cannot afford to lose for any length of time. He's at the very top of the list.
A little compression sleeve on that, little pad underneath it. Try to keep some swelling down.
Well, Justin Slayton just off the IL. Was just activated for this series. Great to see him back. Reinstated from the IL, a right oblique strain. It had him out since the early days of April. Made 2 rehab starts with Worcester. Rehab with Worcester and Double-A Portland. 2 total innings. And he strikes out the first man he faces, 97 miles an hour. He'll challenge.
Pitcher's called a strike. Batter's challenging.
Fortes. Oh, just off the plate.
Tampa has 2 challenges remaining.
So that call overturned.
Good to have him back, though. Missed 31 games. April 5th. It's only his 5th appearance, but need that high leverage guy in the back end. Pitching that 7th, getting it to Whitlock, getting it to Chapman.
2 years ago, he's the Red Sox Fireman of the Year. In 24, he went 6-2 with a 2.93 ERA in 44 appearances.
Just got to keep him healthy. You know, like he was a big key to this bullpen coming in. You only had him for 4 games. Thought it was going to be just a quick stint, but 31 games later.
Cut on and missed. 98 to strike out Fortes. 1 down in the 7th.
Check out his pitching arsenal, brought to you by New England Area Audi dealers. Through those 4 games, big cutter usage, sweeper, that 4-seam fastball you just saw. The curveball, not much. He's gone to the sweeper a lot more this year than the curveball. That was up to 18% last year, but under 2 here this year.
It's Taylor Walls here. Walls with a sac bunt today and a flyout. They bunted a couple of times. One time brought in a run. 4 runs, 8 hits for Tampa Bay, run 7 hits and an error for the Red Sox. And the deciding game of this series. And by everybody, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chandler Simpson on deck. Peyton Tolley went 5 today. Allowed 7 hits. And 3 runs. Here's the 1-1.
It's big velocity there from Slayton.
99.
Yeah, 99. And that 4-seamer average around 96 the last few years. 97.
Punch to the right side off the bag. Monasterio. He'll flip it to the pitcher for the out. 2 down. Let's get out of TC.
Well, I talked to Justin Slayton about his return and about the last month. Obviously has been out, as you guys said, since April 5th. I asked him if going through injuries the last couple of years makes this any easier. He said, no, it makes it worse. You know how long you're going to be out. He said it was the longest month of his life, but every time he's been on the IL, he said was the longest month of his life. Said he felt good through all his rehab starts, and he's ready to go here. Of course, coming back, a lot has changed. The managing change, coach is gone. Said he still believes in this team with so much baseball ahead of him, just the quarter mark of this season today. Somebody asked him about that role you guys just mentioned, the 7th inning. He said, I've learned to do whatever they asked me to do. And remember, his very first appearance out of the Rule 5 as Major League level was the 10th inning, a supposedly low-leverage way to bring him in, they said. Ended up being the 10th inning in Seattle, third game of the year. He said he'll do whatever they ask.
Remember that. There was a cutter there that missed to make it 2-0, but he's hitting 98-99 in his return today. 2 down. Simpson with a base hit and a run in the third. One of the fastest men in Major League Baseball today. That's a strike. Nobody aboard. 2 down. 4-1 Tampa Bay in the 7th. And a strike, according to Baseball Savant, is home to first. Second fastest in the majors behind David Hamilton. And he'll challenge here. And that is a strike.
Tampa has 1 challenge remaining.
So they have 1 left.
That's one of those, like, it was a cutter away. So you see the ball out of the hand, you think it's off the plate. That cutter comes back, gets a little bit of plate. The hitter sort of loses that ball.
And a 2-2. Caminero on deck.
Gotta make this guy swing it. You don't want him on the bases. You don't need Junior up. Make him earn it.
Yeah, this man has stolen 12 bases already. The 3-2 pitch. Popped into center. Cedon to his right to make the catch. Nice return there for Justin Slayton. Gets him 1-2-3. Now bottom of the 7th inning on this Mother's Day at Fenway. Red Sox offense needs a serious jump start. Down 4-1. Durbin leading it off, and then Duran, and then Monasterio. We showed you Wilson Contreras, who got hit by a pitch on the hand in the first inning, so he had to leave the contest. Red Sox losing one of their best hitters. Although Monasterio has done a good job filling in for him with a double and a single. And Kelly's 0-2. Duran on deck. Red Sox in the 6th inning finally had back-to-back hits for the first time today, but it took that long. And got the run in. And 2-2.
That Durbin hit by a pitch, lined out, hit the ball hard to center. Tracy, before the game, somebody had asked him, he's kind of seeing signs. He's talking about point of contact. He's letting the ball get deep early in the year. A lot of ground balls. You can see it from the first base dugout. The point of contact out front more, getting the ball in the air.
At short, friendly hop for Walls. 1 away. Comforts of home presented by Bernie and Phil. Save up to $2,500 right now during the Bernie and Phil Spring Savings Event. Mother's Day has been good to the Red Sox since 2017 and 8. Won each of the last 2. Players able to wear pink socks, gloves, other customized equipment. On-field personnel wearing ribbons for breast cancer awareness. Top of the order in Duran. He's gone 1 for 3 on the day with a base hit last time up. $33,489 the attendance today.
Hey guys, just want to shout out to my wife Kelly, who has made so much sacrifice so I can do this for 31 years, though some would say the sacrifice is the off season when I'm home a lot more. And I also, you guys were talking about moms and what a great job they did with you. You know, your mom Lou helping you become a major leaguer. I just want to credit my mom on the other side. You know, watched me play Little League all that time, and I think it was her first words at one point were just, maybe you should think about doing something else for a living.
Maybe broadcasting. Oh, scooped up by Caminero. He'll spin and throw and get him. Took away a base hit on a hot shot by Duran. 2 down.
Yeah, Duran got to look up, see, trying to figure out how he got this. This ball was smoked the other way. That's good hands. Everybody else got good hands. Talking about it moving laterally. He hit it near him. That's a nice pick. Robbed over the hit.
Monasterio, good day since coming on off the bench with a double and a single. Weissert and Whitlock side by side in the Red Sox pen. We're into the bottom of the 7th and in for a strike.
It's nothing you count on with your moms, right? Some honesty.
Yes.
With TC, you know what? Maybe this baseball game isn't for you, but after the game, you like talking about it.
That's what my mom told me. You know, David, you're very chatty. Maybe that's a good idea. 2 down, bases are clear, and a 1-2 pitch.
Honestly, guys, I remember, like, you know, there's a lot of ways you can get involved in baseball, Tom. Doesn't have to be as a player. You know, there's doctors, but you're not that smart. So maybe, you know, you could just talk about baseball because you seem to do that okay.
Your mother never said you're not that smart.
Nah, you're right about that.
And caught by Walls, and the Red Sox are done fast. 1-2-3 in the 7th.
Oh yeah.
Caminero will lead things off. Weissert out of the pen. We go to the 8th inning. 4-1 Tampa Bay. Junior with a home run, his 11th in the 1st inning, so that's how the day began for the Rays. 2 batters in.
Weissert 18th appearance. Last 3 or 4. He's given up runs in 3 of his last 4. Tough little stretch after 7 scoreless appearances. Coming into this one facing Caminero, Williamson, Diaz, and Aranda. Giving him a clean inning. As opposed to bringing him with guys on base. That's kind of been his role. Maybe change that up a little bit here, try to get him going.
He went. Home plate umpire Lipka ringing him up there. 1-2. You're really seeing the beginning of a great career in Junior Caminero. 45 homers, 110 RBIs last year, scored 93 runs. Mighty cut, but a mile-high pop-up and a play for Cedon. And Junior 1 for 4 on the day. First out in the 8th. In front of Ben Williamson, who scored a run in the 6th inning. And eventually a base hit and a bunt, and he would score.
I know Tampa, they make a trade here with Seattle. They bring this kid in after last year. Now he's hitting 4th or 3rd for them behind Caminero. 264, kind of like a pest, right? You've seen it all day here today. He's got a knock, he's got a walk, fouled off pitches after pitches.
Yeah, he's 2 different hitters. With men on base, he's hitting almost 400. Base is empty. He's hitting 143. He's not hit a home run. But he's been a little bit of trouble today. 2-0 missed badly. Ball 3. Yandy Diaz waiting on deck. Rays trying to go to 26-13. They can do that with a win here this afternoon in the 3-0. Taken all the way, ball 4. So he's on for the 3rd time. Miranda lefty working in the Sox pen. And Yandy about to dig in. 1 for 3 today.
Yeah, I think that's where Aranda, who didn't play versus the lefty. It's him and Mullins back to back after this hitter.
Diaz hitting .317, 5 home runs. And look at the strike. He's played in 37 games. He's been on base in 33 of them. He and Caminero, they really are the engine for Tampa Bay. Hit gently on the infield. Monasterio will go back to the bag and get the out. Williamson safely into second, but 2 away. And Aranda next. And here comes the manager, the interim skipper, Tracy, out to the hill. The lefty ready to go. So he'll make the move here. And Moran will inherit a runner in scoring position. We'll take the break. Tampa Bay in front of the 8th. Full sports Emmy, by the way.
Really?
For that show.
Oh, fantastic job.
Out of the bullpen, the left-hander, Giovanni Moran. He is working in his 12th game. Of course, started as an opener the other day in Detroit. .310 earned run average. A runner at second. Brought in to face the lefty Aranda, singled his only at bat today. In fact, went after the very first pitch in the 6th inning. 270 with 70 home runs, 7 home runs, and he will take one off the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, Giovanni came into the year pretty much in his career like a reverse split guy, like tougher against righties because of that changeup. But this year, lefties just 2 for 26. So 7.7 average.
2 down. We're in the 8th. Tampa Bay leading by 3. You're still within range. These are the kind of spots for years they just kill you with, bringing in another run. Strike. The left-hander trying to prevent them from doing it right here. 1-2. Aranda with runners in scoring position and 2 out is 5 for 10 for the year. Shot to third. Nice scoop by Durbin. The spin. He guns and got him. Fine play. He continues to handle everything over there at third. It remains a 4-1 game. Our official tire and auto service of the Red Sox. Now Martinez, their starter, a solid effort. He's been solid all year. Coming out with an early home run. Peyton Tolley went 5. Right now he's the pitcher of record. Mickey Gasper getting a catch today. 2 for 3 with a double. But the Red Sox only had one really meaningful hit, and that was his single to drive in the lone run in the 6th inning. Here comes Clevenger, the lefty, out of the pen. 8th inning, getting late.
Yeah, Clevenger, tough lefty, good fastball, though not really having the year he had last year for this bullpen. 2.35 ERA last year in 67 appearances. That good slider, and they're going to run that hard sinker in on lefties as well.
Narvaez on deck to hit for Masataka in the DH spot, and the 1-1. Slider 1-2. Clevenger did pitch on Thursday in game 1, gave up a couple of hits and allowed an earned run.
Spot about Abreu, right? 381 versus lefties this year.
0 for 3 today. 1-2. Pokes that one foul. Made another great defensive play early in the game on a little pop-up down the right field line that took a high bounce. It was about to go into the stands for a ground rule double. He snatched it, fired in, got Valade in a rundown, and eventually Red Sox put him out. Terrific play. 2-2.
Look at those numbers. 926 OPS. 230. Very limited action last year against them.
Cut on and miss, struck him out with a breaking ball. And 0 for 4, 1 out in the 8th.
Slider location too, tough to lay off. Is that one pitch spinning away?
That'll bring up Narvaez for his first at bat. Masataka Yoshida went 1 for 3 in this spot today with a single. Red Sox do have 3 doubles among their hits, but only one of those guys has been brought in to score. Been that kind of day. Carlos 208 with 2 home runs. Bright sunshine again at Fenway. Foul at home plate. 0-2. Off day tomorrow. And then the Red Sox will entertain the Fightin' Phils of Don Mattingly. Won 7 of their last 10. Fouled away. Sometimes that managerial change can make a difference. Sometimes a profound difference.
Yeah, that group there too. You wondered, it's kind of a matter of time, right? I mean, you look at some of the guys they have: Realmuto and Harper and Schwarber and Turner. And some veterans on that. And that pitching staff's fantastic.
A lot of people are like, well, their window's probably closing. Then again, talent is talent. They've got plenty of it in Philly. Under Dave Dombrowski. Fouled again off the catcher.
Didn't feel good. Yeah, so many catchers in one knee. We had this discussion before. Like, shin guards used to be because you'd stand straight up, so a foul ball would hit your shin guards. Now it's just something you rest your leg on. So when the catcher goes down, the shin guards are useless. I always wonder, waiting for the quad guards. You're just showing, you're right. I mean, it's like you don't even use them.
No. That one did not hit him on the shin. Just put it that way.
Well, we got protection for there for years.
Yeah. One man away and a 1-2. Fouled off by Narvaez. Trevor Story on deck. Baltimore with a 2-1 lead on the A's. They're in the 7th inning. Milwaukee leading the Yankees 3-2 in the 6th. 1-2 pitch. Trying to sneak it over the inside, but missed.
Nice at bat off the bench here from Carlos. Pinch hitting, not something he does a ton of.
8th pitch of the at bat. He has gone 5 for 11 off lefties. Making contact again to stay alive. On the slider. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Tampa Bay. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for Boston. This crowd has been dying to get into it all day. 33,489.
That's impressive.
Ball attended.
Nice little play, maybe to fire you up. Ricochet off the netting.
Two and two. Clevenger deals. Really pesky at bat here by Narvaez.
We need another Mother's Day miracle. Remember that? Was that 2007? Down 5-0 in the 6th, in the 9th inning rather. Scored 6.
Yes.
The Orioles.
Remember that vividly. Crazy ending. Got him in the end with a slider. Struck him out. Second K for the left-hander. 2007, Red Sox were down 5-0 with 1 out, nobody on in the 9th. Rallied to win.
Win! Veritek in, Hinsky in, Boston comes.
Kevin Millar, little throw to first base. Down 5-0 in this 9th inning. Scored 6.
Crazy. The Mother's Day miracle. Trevor Story with 2 down and nobody aboard. Red Sox trailing 4-1 today on this Mother's Day. So you're saying there's a chance.
Only down 3.
Only 3. It's nothing. Trevor Story has scored the only run after his double in the 6th inning. Mickey Gasper drove him in with a base hit. And Clevenger with a 1-1. Fun series out in Los Angeles, the Braves and the Dodgers. That could be a October clash with those two teams.
Two powerhouses.
Story waiting on a 1-2. Fouled away. Freddie Freeman, the great Dodgers, played for both of those teams. He was talking about the passing of Bobby Cox the other day at 84. Longtime Braves manager, the Hall of Famer. And how honored he was. He said, you just don't get many chances to play for a Hall of Fame manager, and that was truly one. Bobby was ejected more than any other manager ever.
Oh, the good old days. Right? Just come on out, let it loose, let it rip, get your money's worth.
That's what one of the things Freddie was talking about. He said he always had your back, man. Always had your back as a player. He was beloved. Fouled away.
Yeah, with all this challenge system, this kind of no argument, right? They're looking at replays. You can't let someone have it anymore. Well, guys still get thrown out.
Yeah. Tough to argue with a robot, right? But I think Booney still finds a way to get tossed out. 2-2. And popped up. Drifting toward the dugout on the run. The catcher, Fortes, couldn't get there. Off the netting. And so Story will continue to swing. There's part of me that really misses those days.
Yeah.
A lot.
Good arguments.
The real Donniebrooks, you know, the nose to nose.
Sure, covering up home plate, taking bases, throwing them. That's like the fun stuff.
I remember Yaz doing it as a kid, covering home plate once like that in dirt. It was great theater. 2 down, 2-2. And pumped in there for strike 3. Trevor Story fanning for the 3rd time today. Clevenger struck on pace to a year ago, and he belted 45 to the 9th inning. Cedric Mullins will be followed by DeLuca, then Fortes. Tampa Bay up 3. And Cedric with a base hit in the 4th. And then was caught stealing. Well, the pick over by Tolley at the time. Payton went the first 5. At the moment on the hook. And then a 1-1. Well, 3-1 on Mullins. Bunted into man in the 6th inning. After a leadoff walk to Williamson, they just find a way to play that style and make it work. 3-2. Win today for Tampa Bay, and they take the series. They are headed on to Toronto. They do play on Monday. Red Sox have off. And a payoff pitch from Moran. High fly into short right. Abreu moving over, and Williams still coming to make the catch. 1 down.
Well, this Rays team is just, again, it's now the 16th game. Now we'll see if they give up a couple more runs, but you don't give up 3 runs. 3 runs or fewer in what could be 16 straight games. And if they do that, it's the only team since '94 Giants, I believe. They won the World Series. Imagine going 16 games, not giving up any more than 3 runs. Yeah, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yeah, I remember that Giants team. They didn't score at all. They won a ton of games, like 2-1, 3-2, 1-0. Not much of an offense. Tampa Bay on top by 3 late. DeLuca has fanned 2 times, also lined out to center. .261 hitter with 2 home runs. Red Sox looking for some late thunder. They have hit a home run in 11 of the last 15 games. More home runs have been coming. That's how the Sox won on Friday with a couple.
Need a couple in the 9th. To correct that number, it's 3 earned runs. They did give up 4 to the Sox the other day, but only 3 of those earned. That's
amazing.
Great stretch.
Yep.
It's three times through the rotation.
It'll be ball 4. DeLuca on with 1 down. You know, the official hospital of the Red Sox is Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, advancing medicine with breakthroughs in research, nationally ranked specialty care, and innovative treatments. You can learn more at bidmc.org. Fortes 1 for 3 with a base hit. He scored their 3rd run way back in the 3rd inning. They strung together a bunch of singles against Tolley. 4 of them in that inning. That's when they took a 3-0 lead.
Keep an eye on DeLuca. He's got 5 bags in the year too.
1 man out. He's holding here. It's chopped foul. Now Baltimore with a late lead at Camden Yards in front of the A's. If that stands and this score stands, the Red Sox will be back in last place. They had moved out of the basement for the first time since April 18 by half a game coming into play today. A worm killer. Meyer taps the bag, 1 out there, and on to first for the double play. Red Sox need another miracle on Mother's Day. It's 4-1.
Offense. Mickey Gasper's had a really nice day. His first at bat, takes this fastball up, doubled off that green monster. His first hit as a member of the Red Sox, and his last time up, stayed back on this changeup, drives to the right field, drives in Trevor Story for the Red Sox only run. 2 for 3 with a line out. Having a nice day here, leading off the 9th.
Well, he's been the highlight on his Mother's Day. 4-1 Tampa Bay, bottom of the 9th. Red Sox looking for a miracle. Brian Baker trying to close this one out. He's done a good job. Got his 9th save on Monday. Coming out with a 2.45 ERA. He'll get Gasper, Meyer, and Rafaela. Had a fly ball headed back toward the wall. Simpson's going to play it off the green. He's heading for second, and he's in there standing up with a double. And his really good day really got better.
That's what Trace was talking about, the quality at bat, especially from the left side. Holds his own from the right side, but today it's been impressive. Another fastball up. And we've been talking a lot about the lefties on this team taking balls the other way and using the green monster. He comes up in his first game. He's banked 2 off of it for a couple of doubles.
So that's how the bottom of the 9th gets underway. A leadoff double brings up Marcelo Meyer, who's 0 for 3. Couple of grounders to second and a strikeout today. Closer look at Baker.
You see those 9 saves and 11 opportunities. He's one of 5 Rays that have saves, but he's the primary guy at 9. Fastball 96, 97. Of course, that changeup. There it is.
Seems like every Rays pitcher has one. Sadon on deck. Crowd of about 34,000 looking for some magic here. 1-2. Got that at 97.
That's the thing. You see a couple of those changeups. It's around 84, 85. And then he's also got 97 with it. See the in-between swings.
Gasper leading off second. Bounced it. 2-2. No Wilson Contreras, lost early in the game, got hit on the hand, suffering a contusion. There'll be more on that, I'm sure. An off day Monday could help. 2-2. Missed. Change up. Good take there by Marcelo. 3-2.
Really good take. Twist down. That's a strikeout pitch. Baker's wondering why he didn't swing at it.
3-2. And he walked him. So first and second, nobody out. That brings up Cedon representing the tying run.
There we go, a little life. Look at that miracle we're talking about.
Snyder, the pitching coach, will trot out to the hill. Cedon on the day, hitless. He is grounded out 2 times and struck out.
Baker's 14 2/3. That's only his 4th walk. See, that strike thrower has given up 1 home run this year.
Gasper with a leadoff double. Meyer with ball 4. And the conference breaks up. Some life at Fenway. Cedon with a nose for the dramatic hit. Will climb in with nobody out. Four to 1 Tampa Bay in the last of the 9th, and the first one to Cedon. Change up away, ball 1. Baker out of the stretch. In for a strike.
A couple of change-ups.
Rafaela hitting .333 for the season with runners in scoring position. And the 1-1 to him. Swinging a high drive but foul. Oh, he was quick to it. Right into the suite. Let's go back to last year, July 11th against Tampa Bay, when he walked it off.
Yeah, it was a breaking ball off Crazy Eyes, our boy Fairbanks. That was a lot of fun back then.
If it does that here, it ties it.
It's that changeup.
1-2. Swung on and missed, struck him out. You guessed it, a changeup. Now number 1.
Well, he got a fastball down and in, and he absolutely barreled it, pulled it about 40 rows into left field. So that just tells you what he's kind of looking for. Smart pitch off it.
Here's Caleb Durbin. He's gone 0 for 2 and been hit by a pitch today. Little nubber. Charging that Caminero. The bare hand he throws. What a play. Got him. Bang, bang. Red Sox may challenge this. I would think they would.
There's 2 outs here in the 9th. This might be one of those you do it just to do it, right? Just to, you never know.
So the Red Sox to challenge.
Red Sox are challenging the out call at first base.
It's a really nice play by Caminero. Yeah, he might have a shot. Definitely worth it. I was looking, is that foot, the middle of the foot, get in there first?
Oof.
It's tough.
Did it touch the interior
That
of the glove?
By the way, how about a play by Caminero?
Oh. Spectacular.
You don't throw that ball kind of where Aranda can maybe step and stretch to it. He does catch it behind his body a little bit, but look at this play. This is swinging bunt written all over it. Bare hand, good strong throw.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out. Boston will lose their challenge.
Out at first. And 2 down. I thought you were moments away from the bases being loaded. And 1 down. So that'll bring up Duran with runners at second and third. Heck of a play by Caminero. Jaron today is 1 for 4. He smoked one that Caminero made a great play on in the 7th inning.
You get that changeup up and in.
2 down. And he will take a strike.
You're going to throw him a lot of those. Some teams don't challenge him with 4-seam fastballs. If they do, it's outer half. For that changeup up.
Gasper at third. Meyer at second. And the 0-1. And a high fly ball into left. Simpson there. and will make the catch, and Tampa Bay wins it. They win it 4-1. They take the series. And on this Mother's Day, no miracle here in 2026.
No, Tolley was okay in this game. 5 innings, gave up the 3. Questionable whether all 3 should have been earned. But offensively, just seemed like you're getting 1 inning, couldn't get that big hit, right? 1 hit an inning, couldn't come up with the big hit throughout. And they just sort of tacked on 1 at a time here, and the Rays beat you. So you back off, you enjoy the day off, and you try to win a series against the Phillies.
Philadelphia coming in next. Stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Alana, Lenny, and Will break it all down, the key moments in today's defeat. Plus, you'll hear from Chad Tracy and Peyton Tolley. That and more coming up after the break.